It's not every issue that will necessarily call for the chair making a ruling. But honorable members, I indicated as a preliminary issue that let us all operate within the rules. Honorable members, may I add that we need to also observe the principle of brevity. Yes, what do you have to say?
Chairman, if you read rule 1233, where in the opinion of the speaker, the words of a member used in a speech, and it doesn't matter whether the speech is at plenary or at committee, a speech is a speech in Parliament. So where in the opinion of the speaker, the words of a member used in a speech are offensive, abusive, insulting, blasphemous, or unbecoming, impute improper motives, or impugns the integrity of a member or any other person, the speaker may order that the member withdraws those words or withdraw and apologize. Mr. Speaker, when we came into this chamber, this committee meeting room, and you started, you referred to the nominee as Chief Justice. When you refer to the nominee as Chief Justice, the minority objected to the reference to the nominee as Chief Justice and said that he is not a Chief Justice, he is a nominee to the post of Chief Justice, and so you must refer to him appropriately. Or acting Chief Justice, because he's also an acting Chief Justice. And an acting Chief Justice is a Chief Justice. Now, he has referred to the nominee as a disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. You are in court what? Are you in court litigating his nomination? No. Are you in court disputing his nomination? You are not in court challenging his nomination. So to the extent that you are not in court challenging his nomination, there is no dispute about his nomination. If there is a dispute about some other action. So you have no right to look him in the face here before this committee and refer to him as a disputed nominee and expect me to sit here and not respond. So, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to our own rules, he has to withdraw and apologize to him for referring to him as a disputed nominee when he is not a disputed nominee.
Chairman, let me.
Honourable members.
Chairman, he has had two opportunities to make a point. Let me respond to
Honourable members, Honourable Minority Leader, listen to what I will have to say.
Okay.
Please proceed and raise your issue. Avoid the use of disputed Chief Justice. Once I do not have a right to refer to him as a Chief Justice, but Chief Justice nominee, let us all observe that rule and refer to him as such.
Let me be unequivocally clear. The minority in Parliament objects to and unequivocally condemns the coordinated campaign to subjugate Ghana's judiciary to political domination. Chairman, the facts speak for themselves.
I object again.
On the 22nd April,
I object again, Chairman.
On 22nd of April,
I object again. I object again. I object.
Hold on. Honorable members, I think at this particular point, I must place on record that I have admonished that we should all operate within the ambit of the law. Honorable Minority Leader, be guided by Order 103D, and then let's make progress. And Order 103D, if I may read, to serve as a a guide to all of us. It states that
7, 1, 2, 3, 7 says that the conduct of the
it states that a motion issue and not revive the consideration of a matter which had been considered in the same meeting unless new matters have arisen. Honourable members, by necessary implication, whether a motion or not, the principles of res judicata will not permit us that a matter that has been raised on the floor resolve to its finality would be permitted to be raised at a committee meeting. So, Honorable Minority Leader, refrain from anything that is relating to sub judice rules and let's make progress, with all due respect. Because Speaker has dealt with this matter. I have also personally dealt partly with this particular matter, with all due respect.
Chairman, the facts speak for themselves. On April 22nd, 2025, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was suspended as a result of a prima facie determination by the Council of State as contained in the public announcement made by the executive. We, the minority, hold the view that the subsequent committee that was set up under the chairmanship of His Lordship Gabriel Scott Puama to trial the Chief Justice amounted to a travesty of justice.
Chairman.
The removal
our rules are clearly offended.
In the language
our rules are
of
clearly
judicial
offended.
accountability.
Because the rules I just read clearly offend that.
But
the rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He has just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee. And he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has. And the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today. No inch of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him. Let me, Chairman, let me respond to him.
You see, I cannot go and be giving you the opportunity when the person who is speaking is in the process of responding to the issue.
It doesn't fit in the rules.
Yes, Honourable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman,
Honourable members, order. Honourable Uman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to...
Yes, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. He knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected learned Mahama Yariga, leader of government business, was raising his objection, I remained quiet to listen to him because I know that decency requires that we listen to each other in silence. We are lawyers, and in the East, we must demonstrate that practice in Adaba for people to know that we listen and respond. So please, unless there is another plan that I don't know, but whatever that is happening today, history is watching. Now let me respond to my respected colleague, the majority leader. Chairman, it is his contention that my reference to the committee's work amount to attacking the conduct of its chair. With the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend Order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayarga, please, bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable Keti Amon. When all the odds were against him, I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack him. The caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayarga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion, when did Parliament reduce to this? Where you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the house, you have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there's a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling. We
Honorable Minority Leader, kindly conclude for me.
The work of even
Please conclude for me. Conclude for me.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agreed, Chairman.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honourable members, I have listened to the majority leader.
Travesty of justice is now
I have listened to
an issue we don't. What is this
minority
overprotection?
leader. Honourable members, we should be guided by the principles that if there is an issue on the floor of Parliament which has got to do with another who may not have the opportunity to respond to it, such a thing should not be made on the floor. Now, though Justice Gabriel Poma is here in person, at no point will he have the opportunity of responding to any issue raised about him. None of the committee members will have the opportunity here and then to make comment. Therefore, for you jumping into a conclusion to say that their report amount to a travesty of justice without any of them having the opportunity to respond offends our rules. I will consequently order that anything in relating to the committee and Justice Poma should be expunged from our record. That is my ruling.
Chairman,
Kindly proceed.
Chairman, let me protest the rather unacceptable, consistent attempt by the majority leader to obstruct our side's remarks in this process. I know he's your leader, but Chairman, this is unacceptable. That said, I will proceed.
Yeah.
We hold a view that the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was cloaked in some opaque circumstances unacceptable to the jurisprudence of our country.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Minority Leader, you know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules. Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to listen to the person and make ruling.
This one is friendly. Opaque. It's friendly. Opaque.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr.